Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Welcome back. It's me, Ebot, your host. I'm gonna do another episode of Toys in My Closet, and today is basically, as you can see here, a toy haul that I picked up within the last month or so. And the reason why these specifically I have in a certain order is because I got most of these on a deal, and I got most of these in areas as a surprise that I did not expect to find certain things that maybe you guys already know or maybe you don't already know. And then on some other deals in some other online sites. So I want to go through them and then just basically give you an idea of what happened. And before I go further, I want to say up front, maybe as a disclaimer or not, but I just want to say that I hope everyone out there that is in, going through all the trying times that we are in good health, that are safe, and that are taking care of themselves and trying to be, careful. Because I know that it's very difficult times right now, very thought-provoking and scary. Because, at the end of the day, with conspiracies out there or not, we don't really know what the real deal is and what the real situation and story is behind this whole pandemic of the COVID virus, right? And, I want to tell you guys that I am very grateful that I have a really nice audience that comes and checks me out and gives me love and support. But I also want you guys to take into consideration and know that I don't want you guys to think that I'm a pompous jerk or asshole, so to speak, because I'm here in a trying times like this doing videos of unboxings of toys or things that I've bought, like when there's other more important things right now that we need to be concentrating in the world, obviously, like medicine, people's good health, and making sure that we have the essentials at home and things like that. Because that's not my intent at all. I'm with each and every one of you in that matter. As far as that state of mind is, I agree 100%. But I also feel, with that being said, that maybe, just maybe, me doing these types of things and videos and content would probably help alleviate or bring a smile to people's faces that may be under duress or sad or angry, right? Frustrated or stressed or depressed. So many different situations that I can help you kind of have an escape for as long as I take to do these videos, whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. Because sometimes I take longer. Obviously, if you guys follow me, you know that. Because I like to be very detailed. So I want to say that up front, that I really don't hope you guys take these videos the wrong way and misinterpret me as a person or my character, because in any way, shape, or form, that is not my intent or even in my thoughts. But I could understand why it would come off that way, or why you guys may feel that way actually coming here and seeing the video. But I hope that I at least can bring a smile to those that need it, or a little sense of happiness for those that are seeking out for it. So let's get right into it. With that being said, and as you see here, I have a really big pile. It goes up quite higher. You guys may or may not see it, but I'll explain to you what it is, and then I'll show the figures in their entirety. I have these two Fortnite figures that I got, and they're out of the boxes. I took them out to play with them to see how they are and how they feel. And as you can see here, this is a picture of them. And basically, this is Abstract and Tomato Head from the Jazzware Legendary series of the Fortnite figures. This is a 6-inch scale line, and I collect these as well as the McFarlane, but not as much, because I kind of like the McFarlane ones the way they are better. Plus he started first, and then Jazzware came in along later, so I kind of didn't want to break up the continuity of me collecting the the 7-inch scale ones. But because these have brought out a lot more obscure characters first, since they started, my daughter has made me pick up a couple of these for her. So these are for her, but I of course enjoy them, review them, play with them, and we share it together. But she likes the obscure characters, so I pick them up for her. These were on sale on Amazon, believe it or not, about 2 weeks ago. And I don't know if it was a daily thing or just for that day, but they were both $9.98 each. And I believe if it equated to a total of $25 with the shipping included, right? You got free shipping, which I think that's what ended up happening. After it was said and done with the tax, it came out to 25 something, and I got the availability of free shipping. So for $25 with free shipping to your home, 2 figures that cost $20 each, or sometimes $25, I thought it was a great deal. So I picked them up and gladly joined them and added them to my daughter's collection. So, we have those. I'll put them here on the side for now. And then I was going to my local Best Buys to pay my bill. And little did I know, and little did I realize that they were actually selling the brand new Transformers, right? Transformers Earthrise figures. But when I was there, I only saw an Optimus. Somebody picked it up, and so I checked online, and hey, sure enough, they had them online. So since I don't use my Best Buy cards unless I'm buying something electronic, which I barely use, and I had a nice amount of credit there, I say, hey, why not? Because these have been hard for me to find in my local Target, in my local Walmart. So as you can see, I picked up the Jazz one right here. I took them out, obviously, the Jazz. And then I picked up the Starscream, classic Starscream. And I picked up the Optimus Prime. And then I had a coupon. So for all these, because Optimus alone was 50, Starscream was 30, and then Jazz I think was 20. So it was right there $100. But I think with the coupon, I got it for like 75, everything. So I picked it up, and it was in credit. So I still had to pay for it, but at least I was able to pick it up and add it to my Earthrise collection. So shout outs to Best Buy, because I didn't have no clue that they were doing toys like this. And I guess it makes sense because Hasbro has them selling Star Wars stuff. There was even exclusives for Black Series. So I think it's just the logical transition. Then I had no clue, because my son's a big horror buff. I walked into my local Target, and I seen that there was an Annabelle figure, and my son loves horror. And I didn't know, as you can see, I still have her in there, but I didn't know that they were making one. So I asked him if he wanted it, so he said yes. So I picked him up. This was kind of pricey, I think, for me, but it's NECA, and most of their stuff that they make, it's pretty well worth the value. But I picked it up for him either way. It was like $32, so I picked up that. And then, as you guys see here, the story behind this is really, really fun, because, as you guys know, this is part of the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated movie. And these, as you see, are GameStop exclusives, right? And what happened with this, I have a cool story. What happened is that they did a sale sometime a week and a half ago, where you bought one and you got the second one for free. And I only had the Batman and Leonardo pack when I bought it with a coupon a while back. So I took the opportunity to say, let me buy all 4, because I would get essentially the 4 packs that would cost me $200 for only $100. And so what I did was I purchased them and I ordered them online. Now, the thing was, in my local GameStop, right? You can see that's the Batgirl with Donatello. In my local GameStop, I knew they had all of them in stock, right? In my local area. But for some reason, it was saying on the online that it was not available to purchase online in my store around my area. That there was only 2 of them. And I knew they had all of them, even the Batman. So what I did was I bought the 2 in my local store and bought 2 other ones in another store a little bit of ways from me, but it wasn't too far. And it went through and I got it. But That was at midnight almost, the night before, on the deals of the day. So when I woke up in the morning at 9 o'clock, I had gotten a text from GameStop saying, your order has been canceled from the one in the other store that wasn't local to me. So what ended up happening was I missed out and didn't get the 4 sets, right? But as you guys can clearly see here, I did get the Michelangelo with Alfred, and I did get the the Shredder versus Ra's al Ghul. So what happened was I went into my local store, showed my district manager what happened, and I told him, listen, in the very beginning, first of all, there was a system error because it was saying that you guys didn't have it in stock when I knew you had it in stock. So she was gracious and kind enough to tell me, well, tell you what, let me call the district managers, let me tell them the situation, and I'll explain it to them, and if I get through to them, I'll honor the sale because it was a system error. And sure enough, thank God to her and to the good graces of God, that they did. So she literally just honored it and gave me one and get one free and let me pick it up, so I didn't end up missing out. But that's what happens, because the moral of that story is that's what happens when you actually have manners and respect and a decent relationship, or try to at least to establish, with people in your local stores. Not just your mom and pops, but local stores in general. If you know how to respect these workers and employers, no matter how much you think that company is, as far as if you like them or the way they do their practices, if they're good or bad, most of the time, 90% of the time or 95% of the time, right? Excuse me. If you are kind and are a gentleman or a gentlewoman in this case to them, with respect and with intelligence, obviously, you'll get better results and get results that you would otherwise think you would not. And I always try to tell that to everybody. Don't badmouth the people, just talk. Because with talking, you get a lot of results. So, I wanted to share that story with you guys. True story. I hope you guys, enjoy it. And I thought it was cool, so I figured I'd let you know. So, I'm going to take a quick pause. And I'm going to take these out of packaging and show you them. And we'll kind of look at them so I can see what they look like. And, highlight what I like, what I don't like. But not necessarily going to get in details like articulation or how much accessories. But just kind of showcase them. And I hope you stay for the ride and join me and check them out. And you're more than welcome. That's the whole point of this video. And hopefully you'll have fun. By the end of the video, you'll be a happy person and give me a nice thumbs up. Now, I will say this. I wanted to do this live because a lot of people ask me why I don't do live, streams like this. And the reality is that I cannot live stream because I do most of these through my phone. And because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, right, on YouTube, I am not allowed. So I do these pre-recorded, and then I put it up on my channel as premiering. So when it gives me the notification that it started to premiere, and I see people in the chat, I'm able to talk to you in the chat. That's the trick that I try to use. So a lot of times I'm not live. So if you don't see me answer, please do not think I'm being rude, and do not think I'm trying to ignore you, because that's not the case at all. I'm not like that. I have fun talking to people that like what I do and interacting. I think that's great because you guys are the ones that ultimately make this all worth it, and the reason why I do it anyway, because I love it and we share the same common hobby. So sit back, relax, have your digital drink, or have a real drink for that matter, and let's go for the ride. Let's see what we have in the store. And here we are. Here we go. We'll start off with the two Fortnite characters. And as I told you, here's a picture, a depiction of the picture of them on the side. This is Abstract. And he was an Amazon exclusive. There's his name. And then here's the back of the character right there. Here's Abstract, and then we have Tomato Head, or Tomato Head. There's a picture of him in his game, in the polygon form of his game. It says Tomato Head there, and again in the back a picture of him as well. There they go. So now let's take a quick look at them out of the box. Here we have them out of packaging, and they're both very cool looking figs. They definitely have a lot of color, contrast, and detail and pop to them, and they stand out really, really good. I like his mustache in particularly. It reminds me of Burt Tomato, like Burt Reynolds. So closer look real quick. Here is Abstract. He looks like Mark Echo mixed with a little bit of maybe someone from Watch Dogs 2. He has the gas mask for spray when he is graffitiing all over the place. There's a lot of detail all over him. These are some of the accessories he has. His pants, paint blemishes everywhere. His shoes, which by the way, his shoes look really cool. He has his other rifle gun here on this side as well. Looking really nice. Let's see if I can get it to close. I'm trying to freehand it real quick with the one hand. Yeah. There's his rifle. Looks really nice. Then he has the his briefcase here, his book bag with all the paint brushes and a zipper and another mask, and then he has his harvester, which is basically a paintbrush at one end and a crowbar in the other end. He looks very urban. He looks like something I could use maybe to mix up with, Batman figures, like a street thug or something, which is really cool because, you could do whatever you want with your collection. So a lot of people, I can see them using him as that, which is cool. And then he also brings these two accessories here, as you see, the balloon and two interchangeable faces, which I put the one that I like the best on him right now on his face. Now we'll take a quick look at Burt Tomato. As you can see, that mustache is fabulous, Burt Reynolds style or Tom Selleck style. Looking really fabulous, right? Very nice paintwork, a lot of nice colors like the red, the greens, the teal green, the purple, the pizza decoration. Like, his harvester is a freaking pizza cutter, for Christ's sakes. The orange pads, the red on his shirt, the red on the tomato face. He has a pizza backpack that holds pizza in the back. Like, he's really, really nice. He has a nice Uzi, as you can see there, or a machine gun with a silencer, and it looks like an Uzi. He's really cool looking too. I like him a whole lot. I think he's really, really cool and unique. And he has obviously accessories like this, extra head with like a thorn crown. He's supposed to be tribal, but you see it's made out of spatulas, forks, knives. It's really, really cool touch. He also has the extra tomato head, as you see there. The extra tomato. Something here. This is like a drink of some sort. Some type of drink. I don't know. No. There you go. That canister or something inside. And then he brings another rifle, which is really cool. So I'm very pleased with these two additions, and I think my daughter is very pleased, especially with Tomato Head. She really likes the obscure characters like Peely, Tomato Head, Leviathan, stuff like that. So let's move right along and check out the other figs. And here we have the Transformers Earthrise figures. As you can see here, I have Optimus Prime, and he is really, really an amazing looking figure. Looks really, really nice, as you can see here. He looks very, very G1. Very G1. Looks really, really good. His eyes and everything there up close. Looking awesome. Nice paint job. Looking very accurate to the material source. Probably one of the best Optimus gun in this scale. Everything's nice and flushed and tucked in and cozy. Even here, this piece here, you can take this off. You put this in his backpack. That's part of the canopy of his medical dock. And also, you can use the ramp or part of the ramp as a shield on him as well. So I have it here placed on him. He has metallic hand grips and paint, on his hands. And they have actual grips. As you can see, really, really nice. He looks small, but he definitely feels nice and quality. Even this part here in the middle opens up and has the matrix. And as you can see, they come with their instructions. This one's really thick, but really nice and self-explanatory. And then I have over here, I have Starscream, as you can see, looking really nice with really nice paint job applications, looking very similar to the Siege release, but in this case, he transforms into the classic jet. Nice paint job and motif, really nice detail in the plastic to give that metal-esque type of feel and look. The orange canopy see-through glass from the classics, and the pinstripes on the wings when you transform. Nice looking face sculpt, as you can see, very G1 accurate. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice Starscream. I like it a lot. Then on the turntable, as you see, we have the all new, brand new Wheeljack, which again, he also has his instructions, and pull them out real quick and take a quick look at him, a closer look at him. With that very nice G1 face, as you can see. The little weapon holster on the side, the Autobot symbol, the glass, the green and red pinstripe motif that he's had for years. With all these decals on it all over, and number, and the orange, rims, obviously, as you can see there. Wheeljack looks really awesome, and then the wings in the back there in silver. I wish they were a little longer, but nonetheless, they're still nice. So there we have Wheeljack. Oh, and real quick, just to show you guys too, since I showed you the other one, here's Starscream's, instruction booklet, and everything's really nice and flush. If you can see on most of them, really nice. This Earthrise figures are really a really nice nod to G1, and they're doing it in great fashion. You put some of these other ones next to it here, and you just see how cool is all coming along in the collection when you're putting all these guys right there in front of each other or next to each other. They just look great. They look great. Here's a red alert, red alert, red alert, and then I'll bring over Hoist. Got Hoist over here too, which he also looks really dope. So yeah, put this over here. No, like here. There you go, so you can see Starscream a little bit better. Oh no. There you go. There's my Earthrise pickup. So, let's get to the next figures. And here we have Annabelle out of box. And this is from NECA Toys, from the horror drama thriller that has become an absolute cult classic. And as you can see, she comes with a nice amount of range of accessories. This is actually the display box in the glass casing that she is in the movie. You see those little details they have in the door as well. Has the symbol of the demon. You could open it up. This is plastic encasing where she comes in. And it looks really cool, really nice looking and detailed, with the wood painting on it and all that stuff. Looks like stained wood. And the gold trimmings, that antique feel and look. Here is the bottom part that would become basically basically the display stand to hold the casing, like so, like that. As you can see, then it has this little thing here. It says warning, positively do not open. Oh my God, we're doomed. And then it has this really little tiny thing that says "Miss Me" from the movie. Then she has the 2 head scopes that she comes with. On top of the one she comes with on, as you can see, one looking one way when her eye broke, and the one making herself look like she's more of a doll. And then we have her seat, looking really nice, really nice details. You can see that wood finish and stain and paint job, looking very antique. A nice carving in the back there in the wood. Looks really, it's really well done. You know, NECA is really about that detail. They're sculpting just like McFarlane. Her face looks really nice. Really nice dressing, pearlescent plastic. She's even articulated, as you can see there. You can move her hands, her elbows, and then her dress is very pearlescent looking as well, and it's a soft good piece, really nice, with wiring in the bottom. So you can give it posability however you choose. So it's really, really nice. Done. Then you lift up her pants, and this is her crotch area, and she has articulation there too, where her legs move outwards, inwards, and then she has obviously that swivel on the thigh, knee bend, and foot movement. A little bit up and down, and I think even toe pivot, or ankle rocker rather. Yep. So you can even pose her outside of the box to scare the crap out of all your other toys. So yeah, she's really nice, really well executed, really nicely done, and she will look really good in your horror collection shelf, without a doubt. So I think she's worth getting. And that's Annabelle. So now let's move it right along. And really fast, this is her packaging that I did not show in the beginning. Here's the top of it, a really creepy picture of her. It says Annabelle Comes Home. The side, back profile, all pics with promotional shots of the figure, looking really creepy and eerie, as you can see. Then on the other side, and then it says NECA there for real toys. So that's her packaging. And I'll also show you real quick the Earthrise packaging as well, because I didn't show you earlier. So really fast, here are the Earthrise boxes, with Optimus Prime being the biggest one, but with this beautiful, beautiful artwork that I really wish they make an animation someday with this type of art style. Looking really great. Window box in the front that says Earthrise. Then on the side here they got this beautiful, really, really beautiful picture of the entire upcoming series of Earthrise, or at least a lot of the characters, like Trailblazer there, and a Hound there, I believe. Really, really nice. RC there. Looks like a movie poster for an animation. Looks great. And then the promotional shots in the back. That's for Optimus, as you can see. Telling you what to do with him. And the play values, this is Starscream. Although the colors are incorrect. This is not supposed to be orange. But that is Starscream nonetheless. Then you have the back promotional shots of Starscream, as you can see there, in his alt jet mode, and where you can buy some of the other smaller Transformers to act as weapons or extra weapons for them. I forgot what they're called. Starscream on the top there. Then the promotional shot again on the side, then the front. There's a Starscream there on the side panel. And then we have the other, last but certainly not least, box of, one second, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to put this, of Jazz. And Jazz looks really nice in this artwork as well. Really, really nice. Very beautiful. Just Transformers in the top, Cybertron, War for Cybertron trilogy, then Wheeljack there, War for Cybertron, Earthrise, and the promotional shot there in the back of what he looks like in his alt mode and in his robot mode, obviously. And one of the other robots you can buy separate, Wheeljack there, Transformers in the corner logo, then another promotional shot there. And then obviously down here has Transformers, authentic Transformers, as a seal of approval type deal. So now we'll move on to the boxes, and last but certainly not least of the Batman vs. TMNT Ninja Turtle animated movie GameStop exclusive 2-packs. So to give you guys a closer look, an idea of what the box actually looks like, here's one of them. They're too big to put them all in frames, so I'll show you one. It says Ra's al Ghul and Shredder as the 2-packs, characters that come in this one. Ninja Turtles there with the Batman vs. Ninja Turtle logo, GameStop logo there, and then you see it says the same on the top. Has 11 pieces of inside this particular pack, and then a vac metal seal of collectible approval from DC. Then on the side it has like this the shell, turtle shell, outline of like the turtle shell in the back. DC Collectibles, Nickelodeon. Then you turn them around, and pretty much that's the promotional shot of all the figures in the back. As you see Shredder there with Ra's al Ghul right there. Then you see all the packs together, which is Batman and Leonardo, Raphael and Robin, Leonardo and Batgirl, and Mikey with Alfred. So really nice sets from there. So just to show you that they're pretty much the same thing there. Michelangelo and Alfred, and then you just turn it around, and the only difference is that you'll see the characters there in the corner. So now let's just check out all the figures all together and see what they bring and how they look. So here we have them on a box. Now I couldn't fit every piece here, so I'll do this and then I'll do the other two or four after. So we'll come close over here real quick and you'll see. You can take a look. I have Batgirl there, and she comes with all those accessories. She has a Batarang with a certain type of open hook. She has her bat cell phone. She has a boomerang right there. A pizza, 2 types of tranquilizers. Another bat grapple, which is closed, and then she brings 6 hands that are 3 pairs of hands. Open, semi-open for the Batarang, 2 fisted ones, and then some that are wide open like this so that she can hold the phone, and the Batarang. Then you see there, obviously, you got Donatello looking really nice as well. He has the communicator, a bottle of ooze, two hands to hold, obviously. And he also comes with two other pairs of hands, two karate chop ones and two closed fisted ones. A pizza, and he brings one of these heads here as well. See if it'll focus. See if it'll focus. No, there it is. Where he has, his, since he's a scientist, his equipment. Then there you have Robin, and I have him without his cloak. He has a head that comes like this, that has the head inside the cloak here, as you can see. So close. Like that, which is also very cool, but I prefer not to put it on him, obviously. I just like him here with the classic look, even though he looks like a little kid. I think it's little Damian Wayne, if I'm not mistaken. That's what it looks like to me. And then he has a lot of different accessories, really small. They come with a lot of accessories. Basically, the back part of the hood, like if you had the hood off, so you could put it in the back. The bow staff that he fights with, that's closed. The bow staff that I have behind him, I have him with one of those boomerangs in his hands, and he has another extra boomerang. He has a grappling hook with a closed grapple on it, the open grappling hook. Then he has 6 hands as well, 4 sets of pairs. These two are semi-open to hold like the grappling hook, and to hold this little bat. It's like a little tiny teensy wee bat communicator thing here. And then he has a pizza, another end for the grappling hook where you can swap out, where it's open, 2 fisted hands, and then the 2 hands that he has is one to hold the bow staff, the other to hold the grappling hook. I mean the boomerang. And then it has this manhole that says Gotham City. And they all have a really nice matte finish in the color. Then here I have Raphael with his biker helmet on, looking really cool. As you can see, I'm gonna bring him closer. With his biker helmet on like this. And then he has a size in the back, as you can see there. And he looks really cool as well. I have him kind of doing a Raphael karate kick. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't throw down. So I have him there in a kicking motion, as you can see. And then he comes with his actual normal head with the bandana. Looks really cool like this. Then he also has 6 hands. He has the 2 I have on him, which are closed-fisted hands. 2 that are semi-open for the size, and then 2 that look like kind of like semi-open, like he's going to do a martial arts pose. And then he has a pizza. Then you come over here and you see Alfred. He comes with the teacup. He's holding it with his teacup hand. Another hand slayed on the side. 2 fisted hands. The other one that is open. The other one that's for the teacup, holding it. And 2 more to hold something. Maybe one of Batman's accessories, because he don't come with nothing else, just the pizza and the cup. Now he looks pretty cool. Got that Alfred. And very animated look to them. Then this is Mikey. Comes with 2 nunchucks, obviously. And the skateboard, which the tires do not move, but it looks really cool. And the 2 nunchucks have real chain on it. This is a real chain on there. Then he comes with a pizza, and then 6 hands with 3, being 3 pairs. 2 karate chops, the 2 that hold the nunchucks, and two fisted hands so he can fight in battle. So that is the first 6 figures from the 3 of the packs. Now I'll show you the last 2, from the other 2 packs. And last but certainly not least, here I have the 2 last characters in the final pack. But what I did was I brought in the first pack that I got, just to kind of show you guys, that I had them, and also that, that how they look, because you probably never showcased them before anyway to you guys. So here we go. We'll look at Ra's al Ghul real quick, and Ra's al Ghul looks really nice. He has a nice cloth cape, really nice portrait in his face, very anime style. Comes with 2 hands. Maybe I can bring it a little bit close so you guys can see what his face looks like. See, really nice details. And these figures have nice articulation. The articulation just doesn't give you a lot of range because they're kind of stiff, if that makes any sense. So they're there, but they're kind of stiff, so it doesn't give you a lot of range, but you have, something there to kind of work with. And then this is the Shredder, another unique look on Shredder, which looks really cool. He has obviously the helmet. I have the elongated blades on him, and then he has 6 hands, 3 pairs. These are 2 fisted hands with the smaller blades. Those are 2 fisted hands with the longer blade. Then he has 2 gripping hands. That one that comes with the ooze vial that is translucent, and then the other one that I put a ninja star and of course it's gonna fall once I focused. Of course it is. And then this one with the ninja star. So he has 6 sets, which is really cool. And then of course with Ra's al Ghul, he has the 2 kind of semi-open hands. Looks like he's gonna hold the ooze vial as well. And one that looks like you can put the blade on the other side, and then he has the blade on this side, which looks really nice and nicely painted with the gunmetal silver and those gold on the hilt and the top of the hilt and on the tip. As you can see, really nice paint job. And Shredder also has a cloth cape as well. Then I have Leonardo here, as you can see. And Leonardo is having the pizza. He has the blue iconic bandana over his eyes. His holster or his sword sheaths go on this side. They're a little bit cumbersome, so I had to kind of glue them so they won't keep popping out. He has one of the blades in his hands, and he comes with 6 hands, 2 open hands to put the weapons or the pizza, 2 fisted hands, and 2 kung fu grip, karate kung fu chop hands. Then of course I have Batman here on his stand that I put him in. He looks really good. Cloth cape as well, really nicely detailed. Classic blue and gray, which I completely like very much. Nice face sculpt as well. He has the boomerang on that hand with an open grapple. He has the little communicator here, one of the batarangs, and then he comes with another grapple head that you can swap out, which is closed. 2 fisted hands, 2 semi-open hands. Then he has another hand for the grapple to put in between the fingers, and another one to hold the grappling hand on that side, like the left, and then a pizza. So they come with a lot of accessories. That's the really nice thing about these packs. So in essence, really, even though they cost about $50 each, getting them for that price, it's kind of worth it because it's 2 figures. It comes with cloth goods and pretty decent articulation, decent paint job, decent material, a lot of accessories. I just feel really lucky that I got my hands on them at such a great deal of buying one, getting one free. I was very lucky. I can honestly say that I was very lucky, and I feel blessed for that or because of that. But I'm glad to own them because I really wanted them for the turtles. But obviously, having the other characters is a bonus. They don't look bad. If I bring in the rest of the crew, as far as Batman's crew goes, you can see that they're very cool. Robin, Batgirl, Alfred, of course. And, when you have them there together, all in one frame, they look pretty special, It will look really nice on the shelf. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a place to put them on the shelf unless I put something away. I'll have to debate that. Maybe, later on, figure out if I want to display them or not. Or at least the Turtles, or Batman and Robin. Well, it's hard because you got Shredder, you got Ra's al Ghul, and I haven't seen the animation. I heard it was nice, that it was a lot of fun. So maybe, I'll take a look at it if my family wants to watch it. I think it'll be cool. Damn, I don't know if I can fit them all in the frame, but yeah, there it is. That's the shot right there. They look all really cool together. So guys, yeah, that's my haul that I picked up, and I hope you had fun. I was, checking them out and just taking a look at the figures a little bit up close and personal, out of packaging, which these have been out for a while. You've probably seen plenty of reviews, but I figured I'd give you my take, my look at them, and see what I think, with my own style and flavor. So give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give me a thumbs down if you dislike the video. Share it with someone you think might enjoy this video the same way that you probably did. And if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate your time. And if you subscribed, thank you very much, because it means the world to me, and I know you don't have to, but if you did, I just want you to know that I consider you now part of my familia. And as always, like I've told you guys before, if you want to find me on social media, I am on Twitter under Hebot Powerful Gamer, and on Instagram under C_respect. I also have a Facebook, but I'm going to do a dedicated page for Hebot so you guys can find me easier that way instead of my personal page. And of course, one more thing, if you guys ever want to help me out in any way, shape, or form from the kindness of your heart, especially when things are better, because right now we're going through some trying times. But if you do, and you have the means, how and want, I really, really appreciate it. But I have it down in the description below. You can either PayPal me or do it through my Patreon. And of course, again, like I've said before, only if you want to, from the kindness of your heart, not mandatory. If you don't, either way, I love each and every one of you. That doesn't change anything for me. It's, you guys are the best. So, until the next one, guys, this is Hebot, your host, signing off with the latest episode of Toys in My Closet and my latest haul. See you then, guys. Good luck hunting, and love you very much. Bye-bye.